Okay, now I'll share the screen. So I've got a little PowerPoint, and since we're recording it, well, there we go. All right. So if y'all have questions, please just speak up and let me know. So basically, we are really trying, I don't think anybody has a better commitment to putting teachers in classrooms, especially in critical teacher shortage areas, than William Carey. So because our president, who used to be a superintendent of Lamar County, he was a principal and a teacher. He cares deeply about education and about putting high quality teachers in classrooms. So we have had this commitment for this teacher assistant waiver for at least 5 years. This is our 5th year. Used to be 50% tuition. Now he's gone up to 75% of your tuition is waived if you will come to William Carey. So let me just go over some of the screens, and then y'all can jot down any questions you might have. So in order to get in, you do have to have all your prerequisites done. Okay, so 2 years of prerequisites. There may be some classes that you're missing. It may take 1 or 2 trimesters before we can admit you at William Carey, because basically you will have to take Religion 101, 102, and a 3-hour science class, basically, to get in. But in order to get admitted to the teacher ed program, there are 3 pathways. You just have to meet one of the pathways. So if you have a 21 on the ACT and you have completed all of your work, you can we can admit you to the teacher ed program, and that's when your 75% tuition rate comes into play. The next used to be the only other way you could get in if you didn't have a 21 on the ACT, and that is y'all, I'm still trying to admit people in, so forgive me. Admit all, okay. And that is to pass the praxis core. So the praxis core is still around. There are 3 different tests: reading, writing, and a math, and you have to pass each one of those and have a GPA of 2.75. Okay, but the best news is the legislature 2 years ago voted that if you have a 3.0 on your first, that's not correct, it's the first 60 hours, then we can admit you to teacher ed without the 21 on ACT and without the praxis core. So most of our students now can be admitted to teacher ed by their 3.0 on their first 60 hours. And those 60 hours, I'll show you, let's see, I think I've got a slide that'll show you that. Well, there we go. Okay, so here's your 75% tuition waiver. So actually, by the time you pay, if you're a TA, by the time you pay your tuition, you owe very little for the entire year. This is for 3 trimesters each year. You have to be admitted to teacher ed, so it's your last 2 years or your last 6 trimesters in order to get this tuition waiver. So here's how you get started. You can apply for admission. Now, I know this is really late, but we start November the 6th. If you would like, if you're ready to go, you have your transcripts ready, and I will send this to Miss Brown so she'll have it, but you can just Google William Carey. You just go to our homepage and you can apply online. There's a $40 application fee. If you all will be Hattiesburg students and not Tradition. Our Tradition campus is in Biloxi. So your closest campus is Hattiesburg. You would apply for admission to the Hattiesburg campus for degree seeking elementary ed. And you'll have to submit your immunization record, your transcripts, and anything else they may ask for. So you may want to have those ready to go. You can apply up until next Friday if you'd like to start November the 6th. If you want to start after that, you can go ahead and apply, but you will apply for spring. Okay, so if you want to wait, our spring actually starts in February the 19th. So you can, whenever you're ready and you're ready to apply this spring, go ahead and apply for spring or summer. Once you get admitted, you get a ID number. You will come to me and we will get you registered for whatever trimester that you're starting. Okay. If you want to, ahead of time, you can send your unofficial transcript to me. My email is right there. Just send it to me and I will do an audit on it and I'll let you know how many prerequisite classes you are looking for. Okay. So I do that a lot so that you kind of know, okay, I know I've got 2 years once I'm admitted to teacher ed, but how many trimesters am I going to need before I actually get admitted and before I get the scholarship? So most people that transfer from a community college have to take at least 2 trimesters out of pocket that you're required to pay for. So because we're on trimesters, we change trimesters every 10 weeks as opposed to every 15. So it goes very fast. These are the basic courses that you have to have. You see the 4 Englishes, the art, music or PE, 2 histories, sociology, 11 hours of science, college algebra, psychology, and speech. So those are part of the first 60 hours that if you could make A's and B's on those, I could admit you with the 3.0. So this is 45 hours. So you're going to need another 15 hours and those classes are here. So these are the classes that also make up the top 60, which you need for your 3.0 GPA. Okay, so these are really good if you can take them at William Carey. You have to take Health 300 at William Carey. We don't accept Health 121 anymore. So you'll have to take that one. And then Math 316 right here has the asterisk beside it. That you have to take at William Carey too. Anyway, I'll advise you and go through all of that. So between this and this, these are your first 60 hours. So that's what I'll be doing is I'll be looking to see how many of those 60 hours you have. And are you ready then to begin the program? So we do have face-to-face, we have hybrid, but all of your classes will be online. So we like to say they're virtual because we meet via WebEx and we actually really know our students because we meet with you all the time on WebEx. So when a class is hybrid, it means that you may meet on WebEx 3 times during the 10 weeks, or you may meet 2 times, 3 times, 5 times, okay? Just depending on the course. So these are some of our students out in the classroom. I think what I'm gonna do is go back and put my email up here. So it's ktenori@williamcarey.edu. And if you want to copy that down, if you would like to send me your unofficial transcripts, I will be glad to take a look at them and give you an unofficial audit to see how long it might take. So y'all, so what questions do you have so far? And I'll stop sharing just so that I can see. So I think there are 26 people on here. So surely y'all have some questions. I just want to say that we have a really good reputation for creating and developing really great teachers. We are in the Delta. We have a Mississippi Teacher Residency Program and have had with graduate students for 2 years. And we are in Vicksburg and Greenville. So we're pretty close to where you are. And I know that area well. I lived in Clinton for 36 years, so I know right where y'all are. Anyway, how great would it be for you to go from teacher assistant salary to teacher salary, which I think the starting pay in Mississippi, if I'm correct, is $43,000.
Miss Tori,
Yes.
Miss Clay, she has a question. She
Okay.
says she already has a bachelor and a master non-traditional degree. Would it be possible to just take the education credit courses needed for certification?
Okay, so you can come back and do the alternate route. If you already have, it doesn't matter what your degree's in, if you already have a degree in anything, you can come back and take our alternate route K6 program, which will allow you to teach kindergarten through 6th grade. You will have to take the foundations of reading, okay? That's required for all alternate route for any degree where you're going to be teaching reading kindergarten through 6th grade. But our job is to prepare you. So that's on a master level. Alternate routes all master's level. So you would need to contact our alternate route program at William Carey, and her email is the letter C, WEISS, C Weiss at wmcarey.edu. So that's for anybody that already has a degree. You will need to go through Cassandra Weiss and talk to her about the alternate route program. Now, if you already have an alternate route degree and you've taught 5 years, and you've taught 3 years and have a 5-year license, then you can come back and take 15 hours. That's called an add-on endorsement. Take the Foundations of Reading test in 15 hours, and you can teach K6. It's quite incredible. MDE's done a really good job of trying to work with the state to try to get more teachers in classrooms. And so that's another option. William Carey offers all of those options. Okay. What other questions do y'all have? How many of y'all, let me get some feedback. How many of you think you might send me a transcript and try to get started this winter or spring? Okay, good. I see some hands. Awesome. Let me see if I can, yeah, this way I can see you better. All right. And we still got people coming in. Okay. I know y'all must have questions. Miss McGowan, thank you for pulling everybody together.
Yes, ma'am.
I will send this. I know that I have Miss Brown's email. So I'll when this recording, when I'm able to, I will send it to her. And y'all just feel free to send it around. So you can start as early as November 6th, or you can start February the 19th, or you can start in the summer, which I believe is going to be actually the end of May. So I'm hoping that you might just need 1 or 2 trimesters of prerequisite courses before you come to William Carey and I can admit you. But also, if you're not very far along, if you maybe completed your freshman year, you can go to a community college first and then come to William Carey, because you're not going to get your tuition waiver until the last 2 years anyway. So if you want to go to community college, I can send you a checklist, or I'll send it to Miss Brown, and you can just check off the courses that you need to take. Now, just remember, you can only transfer in 60 hours. That's all that the university, most community colleges will let you take 64, but we can only, because our program is 121 hours to graduate, you can only transfer in 60. So remember that if you want to send me your unofficial transcript, feel free to do that. I will get back to you as soon as possible. We are in our last week of our trimester right now. So as soon as I get grades posted, I'll have time to look at your transcripts and get back with you. Okay, any other
Hey,
comments?
you send me over the transcript for the community college.
Yes, community college transcripts, send them to me.
Okay.
Mhm. Are y'all excited about these opportunities? Look, you can get a teaching degree without having to pay for most of it. It's incredible. Got to keep thanking Dr. Burnett, because without him, this would not happen. Miss Adrian, did you want to say something?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
So all the classes will be taken online, right?
Yes, all classes are online. We do meet via WebEx, so we meet like we're doing here,
Yes, ma'am.
but they're all online. Now, you'll have field experience, and that field experience can be done in your classroom where you are now. The requirement that we have is that your senior year, you have to be in a general ed classroom and not a sped classroom.
Okay.
Okay, because you're getting a K-6 degree, it has to be general ed, so you'll have to come out of that sped classroom for general ed. Let's see, it seemed like there was one other thing. You will start field experience. You'll have that, but you'll be able to do that work within your classroom. With the exception of one class, you'll need to come out and go to a 3rd through 6th grade. You also can't be in a pre-K class. Oh, I was going to tell you about the endorsements. Another good thing that MDE has worked with William Carey. When you graduate, you will have endorsements in science, social studies, English, and reading. That allows you to teach those 4 subjects all the way from kindergarten to 12th grade.
Mhm.
Okay, that's incredible. The only subject you won't be able to teach higher than 8th grade is math. So you never know where life may take you. There may be a 7th or 8th grade opening. And even though your license is K-6, your endorsement is going to allow you to teach those subjects up through 12th grade, which is pretty incredible. You also can take one pre-K class, and you will be licensed to teach 4-year-olds in a public school. Do you all have 4-year-old classes in your public school? Yes, okay. So I don't know, to me, that sounds kind of fun. I'm an early childhood person. I would love to get paid a teacher's salary to teach 4-year-olds in public school.
So in this program, when do they start taking the practice or?
All right, so once you enter the teacher ed program, you take 2 years worth of coursework, and you will take the foundations of reading after your early lit 1 and 2 class.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll take your other licensure exams, which is the 2 praxis tests at the very end before you student teach.
Okay.
Good question.
Okay, Miss Clay. Miss Clay?
Yes, ma'am.
I see you have some questions.
Yes, ma'am.
You're open to the floor to ask your questions to Miss Kate.
Okay, I just wanted to know, will since I have my master's and bachelor's, will the alternate route K-6 foundation reading test the only test I need to take in Mississippi?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
So what if I just
And
what
that's
if I
just to
just
be able to teach reading. So,
right? So what if I just take the test and pass it? Then what?
well, you have to have the 15 hours and the test.
So I have to have 15 hours of education credits plus the test.
That's right.
And then
The add-on K6 license goes on your license. The add-on endorsement goes on your license.
Okay.
Okay,
So those are education credits, correct?
that's correct. They are
Okay.
literacy based.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so
So I
they
can
will
just-
help you prepare for the foundations of reading, and we offer foundations of reading workshops. And so we continually try to provide those for our teachers so that we can give you support. I mean, we want you to be successful, so we want you to be able to pass the test.
So I would have to take the courses first, correct?
Yes, you would want to
Okay.
take the courses, come to some workshops, and then take the test.
Courses, workshops.
Mhm. Now, you've got time probably to apply. Now, if you apply, Ms. Clay, you apply for non-degree
Yeah.
add-on endorsement, and you can start taking a couple classes this winter.
Okay.
Starts November the 6th.
You said non-degree add-on endorsement.
That's right.
Okay.
Mhm.
I don't want to start in this year. I want to start next year.
Okay, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
We're approved, so we'll have this program hopefully forever.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
those who are interested can start in February. I mean,
Yes.
in December, if they have all of their paperwork,
No, it's November the 6th.
November the 6th.
So
Okay.
you actually have time to apply
Mhm.
and get your paperwork in, and then classes start on the 6th. Our undergraduate textbooks are free. But like I said, you will have some prerequisites because nobody comes to us with 11 hours of science and both religions. So just know that when you start, you will probably have to pay out of pocket for that first 1 or 2 trimesters until you get the tuition waiver.
Okay.
Okay. So what it boils down to is you get $9,000 a year or $3,000 per trimester that covers your cost of 3 classes. Okay. So you end up paying a little over $1,000 per trimester. That's it.
Okay.
It's a huge, huge savings. Okay, does everybody have my email?
No, ma'am, I don't have it.
All right, let me go.
Can you put it back in the chat, please?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Let's see.
And for those of you all who will have questions prior to this recording, you can contact Dr. Brown or myself, and we'll do the best we can to answer all questions.
Okay, so I'm gonna put my email in there for anybody that needs to go to the chat and get it. And I do, you know, if you went to 2 or 3 colleges, send me all 3. It won't help to just send me one. I need all of them, and they can be unofficial. Now, when you apply, they have to be official. So you have to go to that eScript and have your university or your community college send it to William Carey. But I don't have access to those until you've been admitted. So it's better if you want to do an audit to send me your unofficial, and we'll go from there. But anybody that's interested in starting November 6th, go ahead and apply today, and we'll get you going. Okay, any other questions?
No, ma'am, not at the moment. If I have any other questions later, I will email you.
Okay. All right, that sounds great. Well, I will send this recording in case y'all need to relook at it or send it to some friends. But man, I appreciate your time. And I really look forward to getting a cohort from this group and starting to get you a professional degree. And we are here to help.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.